Tim.
Oh, hey.
It's you.
Sorry. Excessive cell phone use has become a pretty persistent problem for youth and on-air hosts, I guess, because we're trying to break that dopamine cycle of the tapping and the swiping. So great to have naturopathic doctor Joyce Johnson here, tapping away at me, saying hello.
Thanks so much for having me.
This is an interesting one, isn't it?
It is, and you know what? Kids across Canada are experiencing this new cell phone ban, which, from experience with my own kids, they're telling me it varies kind of school to school. They're in 3 different schools, so yeah.
So it does depend on the school. So, okay, so then how are we translating that into nutrition?
Well, what we're trying to do is support your child's healthy dopamine production and doing that nutritionally, right? So it's really important that we're giving them the foods that they're able to produce dopamine. So proteins is the first part.
Quickly, because dopamine, we're getting dopamine by being on our phones, or is that just like hogwash?
Well, you're not getting like the
proper
good
proper dopamines.
Exactly. So you can so good quality protein. There's an amino acid called tyrosine, which we know is important in dopamine production. So you're going to incorporate protein on a daily basis, so ensuring that they're getting adequate amounts of protein. If your child, maybe they're not going to have a steak first thing in the morning for breakfast, but a protein smoothie, that's another great option that they can have. So you want to make sure there's cottage cheese. Yes.
How do we get onto cottage cheese, Joyce? I can't do it.
I know, it's great, but it can be savory, it can be sweet.
What about even in a shake?
Yeah,
sneak that in there.
You can put that in. It's going to get extra protein. I mean, a cup of cottage cheese is upwards of like anywhere from 25 to 30 grams of protein. It's pretty high.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a great, impactful amount of protein.
So good stuff there. What's then we want a vitamin D.
Yes. The next thing, the sunshine vitamin. It's really important. There's been a strong connection between vitamin D and making sure that they're getting enough vitamin D, either from outside or from foods or from a supplement, and that is a strong link with dopamine production. So it is key. It's essential for brain health. It does help your body to regulate dopamine. So ensure that they're getting enough either from their diet, getting outside, it's starting to get gray, put a vitamin D supplement into your child's daily
and make sure it's a
vitamins.
Big Bird one too. Love those. Lastly.
Okay, last is there is a link, believe it or not, there's been research to show a connection between cell phone use and a less diverse gut microbiome. So your gut being not as healthy due to use of a smartphone.
Is it like sitting around just scrolling?
No.
Or is it nothing to do with
it's just being on it, right? So we believe that it has to do with the gut-brain axis, right? Because we know through the vagus nerve that our gut speaks to our brain and vice versa, right? You know, if someone has irritable bowel or any sort of digestive disorder, they know if they're under stress, bam, they're probably going to go into a flare-up. So we know there is a strong link. So you want to make sure that you're supporting a healthy gut. Lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. We have some fermented food like yogurt. If they're into fermented food, sauerkraut is really great. Pickles, these types of things, and lots of fiber. So that fiber is also going to make a really nice environment for a healthy gut.
So that's very it's kind of fascinating study, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Love to be part of it. You can follow along on Instagram with Joyce Johnson, Dr. Joyce _health and fitness, and we'll hook it up with our website. I'm going to put it on there right now through my cell phone. We'll be back with more Morning Live after this. There we go.